Hello. Sorry, I like this song. All right. Vex. Hello. Yeah, your emoji is like right in the rhythm of the music, man. The emoji is like following the music, dude. Pratt, hello. Hi, how are you? How are you? Okay, enough. Right, what are we doing today? I thought I will do Alaska today. I was inspired by Oz Gorilla when he did an approach into Juneau, and yeah. So we're gonna do Anchorage to Juneau, and then carry on from Juneau onto Ketchikan. So that is the plan. We're in a 737. You're busy working. It's Friday. Isn't it Friday? Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. You should be at home, feet up, having a nice cup of tea. Hey? I was thinking about doing it in the Baron or something, but then I changed my mind. But yeah. Fatal and Fine. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everything is good, man. Hopefully this 737 will be up in the sky in a minute. Brandon, how are you? What's going on? I hope you're well. I hope you are well. Right. What we're doing. So, 738, Alaska Airlines. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard, Fatal and Fine. Thank you. Some of you have to work for a living. We all do, don't we? We all do. Some just work smarter than others. Okay. Let's do this. Right. Let's jump in the cockpit. Let's have a look at the first route. The sun has just come up in Alaska, and that is the first route we're doing. So from Anchorage down to Juneau. And I was inspired by Oz Gorilla on this approach. It was a really nice looking approach. So that's the approach. So you come in here, hopefully. I don't know yet. Hold on a sec. I haven't even done it yet. Hold on a sec. Show departure. We're leaving on that. That's what we're leaving on. So we're leaving on that. That's what we're leaving on. And then down to Juneau, we are going to runway 08. Show arrival 08. And we are going to use, no, that one. Okay, so let's go here. That's what we're going to use, that one there. So Kush, insert approach. It's an RNAV, and we are going to go there, and then it's going to be free flying, hand flying to runway 08. So yeah, that should be nice. Should be nice. The weather is, it's okay. It's okay. And then we fly down to here. All right, that's where we're going to on our second leg. All right, let's get things started in the aircraft, and emergency lights on, batteries on, ground power on. There we are. Okay, lovely. And then let's go and do our nav. There we are. Okay. And I updated GSX. Yes, I did. Okay. So let me just check that I updated that one. Yes, I did. Okay. So request from SimBrief. There we go. So that is Anchorage to Juneau. And let's get that. There we are. Lovely. We are So let's go there. Position in it. We are at Pank. So Papa, Alpha, November, Charlie. And we're at gate Charlie 4. There we go. Lovely. And pop in the GPS there. The Abyss, hello. Right, everyone is sporting the old NASA badge, hey? Everyone is sporting the NASA badge. I've seen a few now turn up with the NASA one. Where did you all get that from? From the NASA Twitch stream, or what was that? Oh, Vex has it as well? No, when did Vex get it? I didn't notice it on Vex. Hold on, Vex, how did you get it? You didn't have it before. Watching sometime when they were launching. Oh, just changed it. I was watching it, I didn't get it. Oh, watch 60 minutes. Yeah, I fell asleep. All right, there we go. Route. Let's bring that in. Okay. Flight plan, request, sim brief. There we go. So set fuel, set payload, and select route. I know, no badge for Gadget. And I printed it as well. I mean, surely I deserve a badge for my Artemis that I printed. I printed this. I put a lot of effort into that. Surely I should get a badge. You launched it in the sim. Yeah, I saw that add-on. It's quite nice, isn't it? Let's see. Load. There we go. So what was our QNH? What was our QNH? It is 2977. 2977. A little bit low pressure there. Robo Productions Audio Visual. Hello. Robo. How you doing, sir? Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Right. What was that? So we're taking off from runway 33. So 33 runway. There we go. We can activate that. Execute. So our departure on runway 33 there, and we're on no end 4. No end 4. There we go. Execute. Okay, our arrival into Juneau. You know what I mean? Is RNAV Mike. RNAV Mike 08 on Cushy. There we are. And we can execute that. So let's go legs. And let's go through that. What? What's that then? Is that my go around? Hold on, let's have a look at the go around. Oh yeah. Damn. So that's the go around. Okay. So cut. What? Wait. 1, 2, 3. There. Cut. And then line up. Okay. Got it. That's where we are going. Okay. And then runway 2 and runway 08. Got it. Okay. Good. You thought you was following me. You are now. You are now. I hope you're well, sir. I hope you are well. All right. So that's done. So let's go to our route. Perth, there we go. So what is we're at 33,000 feet today. 33,000 feet. Let's go here and fetch. And weather is 224.68. 224.68. That's all good. Cost index is 20. And reserves. What? Why? Oh, sorry. There. That was what I wanted to do there. And then too fast. See, I'm going too fast. Reserves. 1.1. There we are. And 0 fuel weight. There we are. Lovely. Perfect. Execute. Okay, let's go and do our performance calculations. So our performance calculation for takeoff. So we're leaving on 33. Import from the aircraft, import weather, and let's calculate that. Takeoff 1, select temp, takeoff 0, select temp is 51. So 51. There we are. And the weather is what? 0 and 0. There's no wind, no METAR at Pank. Hold on, can't be right. Oh yeah, all zeros. So we got no wind. Wow. Okay. That's fine. So let's just put that in there. Oh, clear. So let's go take off. Weather, so 0 and 0 for now. Slope is 0.29, 0.29, so 0.3. And then flaps is 5. CG, and our takeoffs 41, 43, 47. So there, and there. Okay, that is good. All right, let's go legs. Ah, I forgot GSX. I forgot GSX. I wanted to see the new update. Okay, we're going to do GSX. So this is the new update. So let's just do that. Okay. And this is 392. It's quite a big change log. Request boarding. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so 33,000 feet. Departure lounge. Good afternoon to you, sir. I hope you are well. Okay, they are boarding soon. We'll get that over. Don't worry, it won't take long. So 33,000 feet is our closeness to the Almighty. 33,000 feet. Cruise level. Our takeoff is where? What is the heading? The heading of 33 is 330. Wow. So 330, bang on. GSX finally added bridge movements. Yeah, but what is that, bridge movements? I don't know. I saw the changelog. I haven't made any changes, but I don't know what bridge movements are. And what was it? It was 147.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
147. Let's recycle the or switch on the flight directors. There, and there. I fixed my throttle yesterday. I was having problems with the throttle, and then as I go to full throttle, it sort of stuttered. It stuttered. So it would start to shake. So I took it apart, and then I realized that I checked everything, and I basically made the conclusion that it's the potentiometer for the throttle. So I sprayed up some contact cleaner in there, did the retesting and the calibration with the calibration tool, and yeah, really got it. And it's perfect. I'm happy to report it's perfect. That should last until it does it again. But I am looking for a new potentiometer. I'll just buy some from AliExpress, and I will have a bunch of potentiometers. I've got loads of stuff for like Logitech joysticks, all of the micro switches and things like that, because I just kept on repairing all my stuff. So, but none of those are compatible with this joystick, so I have to order some other parts. But you see, I always have, as most people will know, I've always got my soldering iron right next to me in case I need to use it. So my soldering iron is always next to me. So, and there's nothing I can't desolder and solder. I can do it all. I've got a full SMD thing as well. All right. So that's all good. Q&H is sorted, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, they should be doing what they're doing. Let them do what they do, and then we'll get out. So I've got auto ATC. So we are Squawk 5203. So 5203. There we are. We can go to CTAF. What is CTAF? Does it pass security control for carry-on baggage? What, my soldering iron? It never comes with me. CTAF Pank. But the funny thing is, anywhere I go on vacation, I'm usually staying with family, and I've ended up buying a lot of my family like tools and soldering stations and things like that. And I said, you know, it's always useful to have them. So Pank is 118.3. 118.3. So it's always useful to have tools, right? So I get them at least the basic tools, so that then if there are repairs to do in the house and I'm there, I can do that no problem, because I'm that guy, right? I can pretty much repair anything. Don't forget flux. Oh, I've got Goot flux. I've got solder wick. I've got solder paste. I mean, I've got it all. I've got solder wick. I've got me one of. Whoops. I've got solder stuff. I've got one of them as well. You know, solder sucker, so I can suck out the solder from the board. I made a little bench vise. So I 3D printed a bench vise. So I can pop the circuit boards in there, and yeah, so put the circuit board in there, and then I've got both hands available. I even made one of these, right? So this thing here, to join two cables together. So if you want to join two cables together, you press this thing down and it opens up. You put the cables in, then close it, and it will hold the cable, and you can solder the cable. Yeah, so simple 3D printed springs there, and it just opens up like that. So yeah. Okay. So their bag is loading. We're good. We're all ready to go. Let's just do our legs and route data. Bring in our winds. Everything else here is good. We are good. You always hold them in midair. No. Not the right way to do it. And if you use too much solder, depending on the circuit, you can increase the resistance, and that can cause issues as well. So it's always, when you're joining cables together, you've got to be careful that you don't mess around with the resistance now, because all of a sudden you're adding a lot more material and you can increase the resistance of that. Yeah. Brandon, yes. Once an engineer, always an engineer. Exactly, man. Exactly. Right, so I've got to do that one. So loads. Yeah, I'm not just a software coder, you know. I am very good at a number of things. There we go, and execute. Beautiful. Okay, we are good. Everything is okay. We're all good up here. 33,000 feet. Juneau is 75 feet, I think. Let me just check. I think it is. Clear. Did I request them? Okay, boarding is complete. Yes, I did. Okay. So we can go there and load. There we are. And execute. Okay, perfect. We'll go climb. Cruise in there. Climb in there. Everything else is okay. We're good. Trim was 5.5. So let's just do our trim. 5.5. There we go, 5.5-ish, and we are good to get out of here. Let's go. All right, seatbelts on. There we are. That's lovely, and let's go APU and APU on. There we go, anti-collision, and Juneau was 75, I reckon. 75. So 100. There we go. Logo on, and we are good. Let's get out of here. While the APU's coming on, let's put some lighting up in the panels. So I don't think I've flown into Juneau, or maybe I have a long time ago, but it did look really, really nice. Okay, waiting for our APU. Okay, APU's up. Let's switch over to APU. Parking brake can go on. And APU on. And on. There we go. Lovely. Ground connections there. Release. And release. And we are going to be facing south. Okay. Lovely. We are on. There we go. Anchorage traffic, Alaskan 69, stand Charlie 4, push and start facing south. Although I don't think you announced pushback in the US, right? So ignore that message. There you go. Push back and departure. Door management. There we go. And that's closing. That one closed. Oh shit. Why is that opening? Close. And let's just do close all just to make sure. Close all. Last time we had the equipment hatch. There we go. Okay. Nose right. Facing south. Yep, that's what we're doing.
Release parking brakes.
Okay, let's go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Here we are. All engines clear. Start at will. There. All the fuel. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Hydraulic pumps. And APU bleed on. And we are good. Okay.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes are set. Okay.
Unlocking gear.
Engine 1. So I am actually below sea level here.
Removed.
Interesting. Unless, hold on a
Left
sec.
is clear. Right is clear.
Clear skies. 1013 HPA. Why? Live weather. Why isn't that picking that up? Live weather. There we go. That's more like it. Wow. Why? How did that change? There we go. That is better. That is better. I thought it was a bit bright. I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry. That's better. Sorry, my bad. I wondered why am I my altitude? Why is it minus below sea level, which I know we shouldn't be. See, the overlay really helps. What was that you used for the weather? That was Flow Pro. So I have a thing called Flow Pro from Parallel 42. So it's quite nice. You can set the time to live time, or the weather. So all of the weather there. Yeah, quite a few things. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. It's useful. It's useful. I think. I mean, it's quite powerful, but I think a lot of people sort of don't use it to its full extent, if you know what I mean. Don't forget the StreamFlight presentation. Oh, Brandon, you saw my message, right? So, explain full support and additional improvements to the product overall. So, doesn't matter if you don't fly StreamFlight, if you don't fly X-Plane, there are improvements for everything. Okay, let's get out of here, shall we? We're good. Yes, we are. Let's go continuous. Okay, seatbelts are all on. There we go. APU can go off. We're going to engine bus. There we are. There, and auto. And that's off. Okay, let's go. We are taxiing runway 33 via Anchorage traffic, Alaskan 69 taxiing runway 33 via Echo 2 Echo 1 Golf, holding point Kilo. Okay, let's go. Parking brakes released and throttle. Thankfully I've repaired my throttle, so now it's yeah, I should get even more butter landings. Oh, I got birds. Look at that. Loads of birds there. They've just been ingested by the engines. I conditioned my beard. It's so soft. Okay, heading to 33. Right, let's just check. No one coming in on 33? No, someone just took off. Interesting. There's the runway. Anchorage traffic, Alaskan 69. Lining up runway 33. We're on the no end for departure. Anchorage traffic. Okay, let's go. Flaps. Simfan, hello. Hi, how are you? It's been a while. I hope you are well and in the best of health. There we are. Lovely. Let's just park it there. So we can switch those off, and that off. There we go. That's all good. And everything is good up there. Yes, it is. We go flaps 5 and then RTO. and we are good. All right, let's see what the orbit looks like. Let us try the orbit, courtesy of StreamFlight. There we go. Courtesy of StreamFlight. StreamFlight will now do this. Little orbit camera if you want. Looks nice, doesn't it? All right, let's go. Let's get the old Apu view. Okay, let's go. 60%. Whoops, my throttle is working too well. There we go. Release. And toga.
Airspeed alive.
Airspeed alive. Check.
80 knots.
Yep. Well, it's a bumpy runway.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate, gear up. Lovely. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, flaps up. And let's lock the gear and disarm. Okay, lovely. Look at that down there, eh? Looks okay. There we are, just trimming it out. Okay, we are good. RD1! Hello. How are you? We're in Alaskan today, just took off from Anchorage. You live where? In Anchorage? Really? Alaska? People live there? People live there? I've been thinking about doing a bit of streaming, but I've had some serious help. Oh man, seriously, Sim fans, sorry to hear that. I hope you come out the other end of that. God willing. I hope so. Mate, it's Juneau. It's Juneau. This is a. I've not done this landing, I don't think, but yeah, I will give it my best shot, man. I will give it my best shot. It's an on-nav approach with a bit of hand flying at the end. Offset approach. But yeah, we'll do it. So oddie one, seriously, people live there, do they? What's the population? I mean, like in Anchorage. Is there anything to do there? Okay, we passed 10,000 feet. Let's go lights. There we are. Seatbelts are off. We'll go to there, normal, and we are good. Perfect. So we're climbing to 33,000 feet. Anchorage is pretty big, eh? Is it? Okay. Lots of nature around. Yeah, when they're not freezing. Seems like an awesome place. I would assume it's very similar to the north of Scandinavia. No? I would think it's quite similar without obviously without the lawlessness. And all the guns. Right, I've got a sandwich. 300,000 people, wow. It's nice. Right, so that's what we've done. Where are we? That's what we've done, like that. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with. There we go. That's our route. That's what we've done. I think we had someone else there. We'll go to 112.8. 122.8. No. Always good to ask for what? Agglomeration population. Algo or agglomerate? Ah, mate, that's a mouthful. That is a mouthful.
That's what she said.
Right, I'm having a sandwich. Two seconds. Main cities and towns. So like London, but people are from Leeds. Oh, sorry, people from Luton are convinced they're from London. I don't care what anyone says. If you're from Watford, you're not from London. If you're from Luton, you're not from London. Right, FMC, legs. There we are, no end. Look at that, man. Look at those clouds. Come on. People still say, I mean, it's Luton London Airport. Can you request a flight plan? Yeah, you can put a flight plan up in Discord if you want, or in the stream, and then I will look at it. If I like it, I mean, if it's a decent flight plan, then I will do it for another stream. Yeah, of course, no problem. Wow, look at that. But I tell you what, people in Slough don't think they're from London. No, I won't do Paris, RD1. I will not do Paris. There is no decent scenery for Paris, so no. There, sorry, I was eating a sandwich. I didn't want that on, Do I prefer the 737 or the A320? 737 all the way. I'm not a fan of the A320. All Boeing, 737, 777. That's what I'm very comfortable with. I do fly the A320, but I'm not a fan. Right, let's have a look at our orbit camera via stream. Oh, we got, look at that. Maybe we can go right through the middle. Right, let's do the orbit camera and see what that looks like. There we are. There you go, SimFan, look at that. That is the orbit camera from StreamFlight. StreamFlight's come a long way now. Look at StreamFlight. Do you remember I was developing StreamFlight? Now it supports all the simulators. Microsoft X-Plane and P3D. I've got a built-in orbit camera and a built-in flyby camera. Many things now. It's 2.2.0. It's come a long way. It's no longer, you do not know how to turn on a Boeing. You move the stick left or right. Yeah, it's come a long way, StreamFlight. It's no longer just an overlay tool. It's becoming a suite of functions. I do not know how to turn on a Boeing. You mean, oh, maybe he means the tiller, maybe. Wow, look at that. That looks absolutely stunning. Let's go really slow. I mean, let's be serious. Boeing is going nowhere. Boeing is going nowhere. Oops, sorry. There we go. So coming up to 30,000 feet. I tell you though, one aircraft manufacturer I'm very surprised about is Embraer. Embraer. I mean, it's a Brazilian company. A Brazilian company. And to be honest, for a Brazilian aircraft manufacturer, it's done very, very well. My opinion, I think it's done very well. It does have a footprint. I mean, it's become the replacement, right, for CRJs. The Canadians can't be too happy with that. I know, they keep either they land upside down or they hit fire trucks. I don't know, I don't understand. Okay, coming up to top of climb. There we are. You meant to say, oh, turn on. Okay. I meant to say I don't know how to switch on a Boeing. It's very easy. Very easy. Just watch videos, tutorials. You'll figure it out very quickly. Watch my tutorials. Oh, not my tutorials, but watch my videos. Very, very easy to do. Any of my 737 videos, they're all there. You will see how I switch it on. Ijaz, assalamu alaikum. Kya haal hai? Theek hai? I don't have tutorials. No, I don't have tutorials. I just know how to switch it on and just press what I press. Okay, Juneau. Juneau. Here we come. So let's have a look at our top of descent. What is that? 270 nautical miles top of descent. Alhamdulillah. What gave it away? What gave it away? The beard? Then you're profiling me if it's the beard. My beard is so soft today. It is so soft. I did a nice bit of trim, bit of the line here, you know, but it's just so soft. I mean, I could use my beard to transplant stuff, man. I'd have a perm. You have the same beard as me, but in black colour. Yeah, funny enough, it's only my beard that's grey. Everything else, no. And I mean everything else, no. My hair is all black. Yeah, contrary to belief, I'm not bald under my hat. नहीं यार मैं बुढ़ा हूँ यार. मैं बुढ़ा हूँ. Here we go. Sim fan. Just received a call from the NHS. Suspected cancer is not malignant. So that, wow. 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 That is so good to hear. Sim fan. So good to hear. My thoughts and prayers, man. I pray for everybody. I pray for everybody. Question: do I use an audio? It's been many weeks to find out. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it can be. Yes. I mean, contrary to everyone, you know, I mean, the NHS is not bad. You just have to know how to handle the system, you know. I know people that have had cancer treatment, and it's been very, very good. It's been very good. You know, the NHS, once you're on that radar, they do try. They do try. I'm not going to... They do try. You just have to know how to navigate it. Yes, I agree. Yes. I mean, I'm diabetic. You know, I was diagnosed with diabetes a few years ago, and I understand why, because I was overweight. I was nearly 90 kilos. My diet was terrible. I do have a bit of a genetic thing as well, because some people in my family, you know, do have diabetes. But, you know, it was really my lifestyle. So from 90 plus kgs, I've dropped to 70. I'm at 70 kg. I was a 36, 38 waist. Imagine the size of me. I was a 36, 38 inch waist. I am now a 30. I'm a 30-inch waist. And you know, I just sort of, you know, I just changed my lifestyle. My food is healthy. I don't eat out. I don't really eat out at all. I cook what I eat. I know what I'm putting in it. I know it's healthy. And you know, that's the important thing, right? And you know, I manage what I have, you know, and the NHS was very, very good. Very good. In holding my hand when I got the diagnosis. And you know, they put me into meetings with other people with a similar diagnosis, and I learned a lot just from the NHS, you know. So I don't knock the NHS. I don't knock the NHS. So what did Brandon ask me? Brandon said, do I use an audio mixer? I do not. I do not. I just use OBS. I only use OBS. I mean, I don't have any external audio mixer or anything. Only OBS. And with a combination of a lot of different filters, things like that. I mean, I don't know, my voice on the microphone probably is not perfect. Yeah, no, I agree. The voice audio isn't the best, and I totally agree. I still haven't put my finger on how to do it properly. I totally agree. It's not my voice. My voice is very pleasant. And then I also have a problem that I do speak loud. I do speak loud. If I'm speaking quietly, I am really forcing myself to speak quietly. I'm that guy, the loudest in the room, you know? Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I agree. I have to sort out my voice. Is it coming out distorted a little bit? Is it coming out a little bit distorted? Because then what I might do is add a limiter. Let me see. Filter, add, limiter. And there. So let me try that. Is that better, or has that become quite quiet now? Yeah, just let me give me yeah. So I've just put a limiter on my same. You don't think that was the still slightly distorted? Yeah. I don't understand why. Let me go filters. Let me delete that filter. Okay. Let me try the compressor. Maybe the compressor. If I do that now. Is it? I think it might still be noise suppression. What do I have in that? Equalizer. Let me see if I go to advanced audio properties. Let me hear myself. 1 2 1 2 test. I don't know if that's worse. That maybe that's worse. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but good you told me, because I can try and solve it off stream. So yeah, that's what I will do. I'll try and solve it off stream. Yeah, we'll see. Just go back to your desk. Didn't mean to send you in a spiral. You sound fine to me. No, I don't. I also hear, when I play back my streams, I do hear a distortion at the high end. I do hear that. You know, I've got old hearing, but I can still hear it. So I need to, it could even be my mic. It could be the mic itself. I might use my son's mic and see if that sort of fixes the problem. Can be echo in the room. No, I think the echo, I don't really... I mean, there's curtains, I've got carpets on the floor, there's a lot of furniture in here, so there's a lot of stuff for the voice to get absorbed by. Can be mic, can be speaking technique. So, I am speaking into the cone. What do they call it? The caroid? I'm speaking into that of the microphone. That's what I'm speaking into. So it's not over there, it's not over there, it's right in front of me. Yeah, the that thing. So I think it could be the mic. I'm You know, it's not an expensive mic. It's a very cheap mic. But I will check. Yeah, it's good that because I also noticed it, and I thought, what could it be? What could it be? The other way is that I turn the gain down, the volume and the level, so I could do this. Hold on, wait a second. 177. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. Let me do this. Here we go. Let's test this. There, level, turn that down to there. Right, it's going to be very quiet now. There, okay. That's going to be very quiet, and I know it's going to be very quiet. Okay, so check. Okay, hold on. There, up. Check. Test. Wait. All right. Okay. There. One. Check. So it's requiring clipping. It's clipping. Check. Clipping. Yeah. No. Okay, I just messed it up. I just messed it up. There we go. All right. So there. Okay. That is good. Okay. There. Testing. 1, 2. Bang on. There. Okay. And then this we can tuck. There we go. Let's put that there. And then this can go up and up. Let's put that to 22. There we go. All right. So that could work. There. 1, 2. Check. There we go. What about that? Does that sound better? Does that sound better? Sometimes you need to EQ down. Yeah, I've got an equalizer in the filter. If we go there, check. Testing 1, 2. So if I go there and pop that up, put a little bass. There we go, see? Bow. There we are. And then put the mid-range up. There we go. That's the mid-range. No, let's put it down. There. We go to there. Too much treble there. And there. So I don't know if that does anything, but I'm hearing it in my headphones. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. So that should be. Let's go to 30. There we go. All right. There. All right. That could it. That could be it. That could be it. But I will play around with it another time. But for now, this is what my voice sounds like. Okay, what are we at? Let's have a look. 141. So let's do the charts. All right, so initial fix is 3,000 feet. So let's set that up for 3,000 feet. Here we are. No, sorry. Yeah, 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet. Flight Sim, hello. Doing a flight from Liverpool to Jersey. Jersey. You still spelt it wrong, Flight Sim. you still spelt it wrong. No worries. Do I have another mic I can try? I'd have to nick it from my kid. Okay, so 3,000 feet. There we are. And let's go init ref. There we go. I know that (109.9). Let's have a look at that. Pop that in there. 109.9. There we go. And then 71 is the course we're looking for. There we are. And the minimums actually is 3,200. Can't be right. Oh yeah, could be. So 3,200. You'll find the Airbus A320. Okay. The 3,200 for the Barrow. There we are. Okay. One 1021 3015. Is our QNH. Okay. Yeah, I'll check my my kid's mic as well. Maybe this mic is dying. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought mics die that. I mean, to be fair, yeah. I mean, what can go wrong in them? Maybe I can fix it with my trusted soldering iron. Maybe I can use... Am I using Navigraph? I only use Navigraph for the AIRAC cycles. Otherwise, I use Little Nav Map. I use Little Nav Map. And I use the charts that come with 2024. So the Lido charts that come from 2024. So Navigraph, only the AIRAC subscription. That's it. So there we go. We can go to 3. There. Our heading is good. And we're all set. Descent briefing is complete. Top of descent in 82 nautical miles. So there we are, 78 nautical miles. Do you go on VATSIM? I am on VATSIM. I'm on VATSIM right now. There you can see VATSIM. But there's not much happening in this part of the world, unfortunately. It is very quiet, yes. There's not much happening at all around us on VATSIM. I think I've got one aircraft, maybe, that's going to the same airport that I'm going to. Yeah, I don't have say intentions or beyond ATC. Although my software does allow me to go and say intentions.ai. There we are. I can change the network to say intentions AI or beyond ATC. There we go. So that can also change beyond ATC. Say intentions there. But we are on VATSIM. We recently purchased Say Intentions and you're truly impressed. Yeah, that's what I hear. A lot of people, I think Beyond ATC may have dropped the ball. I've not really kept up with what's going on in, say, Intentions or Beyond ATC, to be fair. So there we go, 58 nautical miles, top of descent. There we are. Yeah. Say Intentions, I mean, I do when I see people flying, Say Intentions usually does seem to be the weapon of choice. You only fly the Phoenix. Yeah, I fly the Phoenix now and then. I have the 320, the 19 and the 21. But I do prefer the Boeings. I prefer the 737, PMDG. The iFly is not bad as well. The 737 MAX. And the 777s. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? £17 a month. I'm not a fan of subscription models. I really am not. I'm really not a fan of subscription models. Yes, for sure, for sure. But considering I pay less for Netflix and Prime together. You know? I pay less for both Prime and Netflix. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, my Navigraph is not bad. I pay 30 euros a year. I pay 30 euros a year for Navigraph. That's one of the reasons and the charts. I compared the charts to Little Nav Map, and I never renewed the charts again. I don't need the charts. Little Nav Map tells me everything. So I only pay 30 euros a month to Navigraph for the AirRack updates. That's it. My Netflix and Prime Video costs less than £17 a month. Yeah, Navigraph, 30 euros a year. A year. Because if I use Little Nav Map, here's Little Nav Map, okay? It has everything I need. I can go here. I can look at the airport I'm coming in. Look at all the procedures. They're all available there. I mean, why not? That's what the charts tell me. And to be fair, it's a simulator, man. I mean, shit, just follow the line, right? Just follow the line. You'll be okay. Actually, you know what? My minimums should be 320. So let's go. Hold on a second. 300. That should be my minimums. Wing control? No, I don't have any wing control. I've got Thrustmaster. All my stuff is Thrustmaster. Which I bought. I've had for a while. It was a birthday present from my kids, so I'm sort of sentimentally, I don't want to change it because my kids bought it with me for, you know, with their money. So for my birthday. So yeah, I don't want to change it. And it's okay. It's okay. I repaired my throttle yesterday, working perfectly now. Yeah, I mean, the wing control stuff is, the build quality is very good, right? The build quality is very good. Yeah, they done well. I'm not going to lie. Wing control have done very well. I mean, you know, overnight, they've sort of kicked everyone out of the market, really. Wing control. I mean, even those guys, what were their names? Mini Cockpit or something? Mini FCU, MCU, Mini Cockpit. They were the ones that came out with the first little sort of cockpit thing. And then wing control came from nowhere. And just flooded the market. Okay, we're about to start our descent. No, no one can. Okay, we're about to start our descent. Let me have a look. Yeah. Right. So I've set the minimum to that there. So 300 I've set the minimum right there. So let's see. That's where we're coming in on. And we'll just keep an eye on all of the other altitudes. I want to be at 7,000 feet at Cushy. 6 and 1. So let's see. Look at those clouds. It looks okay. It looks okay. There we are. Descending 29,000 feet. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. You're not going to take it with you. Just put it all in the. Just put it all to. Yeah. Put it all to me on your will.
Do you think man will ever walk on the sun?
No. The sun is too hot. It is not a good place to go to.
What happens if they went in winter?
Right. So I don't think I've ever flown into this airport before. Your rig is your life. Totally, man. Totally. Yeah, I've never understood that. Yeah, cars don't do it for me. Right, so the descent profile looks good. So we want to be 7,000 feet at Cushy. So the descent profile is looking okay. We do have a frequency on the approach, 109.9. Mate, you crash in there, no one's going to find you, eh? You'll go under the snow. There's got to be some spectacular scenery in real life. I don't think you get anything like this in the top of Scandinavia. You don't in London, that's for sure. I think the highest point we've got in London is probably, I don't know what it is, Horsden Hill, Hampstead Heath, is that a hill? Dollis Hill? When you started the Sim 7 years ago, you absolutely knew nothing, and you're still learning now. Yeah, I've been sort of doing flight sim since probably the beginning of Microsoft Flight Sim's release. But I do fly a lot of radio control stuff, drones. I fly some racing drones as well. There you can see them there, the back there. I like viewing you because mentioning no other names, they don't give any info. No, come on. I mean, that's what I say. If you got a question, just ask. If you got a question, just ask. If I know the answer, I'll try and tell you. So basically, I mean, with little nav map, what I do with little nav map is I look at the approach and then I start playing around with all of these, because these will tell me let me get rid of the go around. This will tell me what sort of approaches I'm looking at, right? And then it can tell me the transitions. So if I go, so I know if I'm coming from the bottom there, I should take this one. If I'm coming from there, I should take that one. And so on, right? It just lays it out in the way I understand it. But right now we're using Cushy, so we're taking that one. What do I think of X-Plane 12? Nah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to buy X-Plane 12. It's okay for the testing I was doing. I have X-Plane 11. So, you know, my software is compatible with both X-Plane versions. And that was all I had X-Plane for. So I could get StreamFlight working in all of the simulators. And that's achieved. You know, if I need to do anything else, the demo is good enough. The demo is good enough. And, you know, and I can constantly improve StreamFlight. The X-Plane test or the X-Plane flight of StreamFlight will happen tomorrow with Captain Whip. He will be, let me see, where is he? So this guy here, so Captain Whip will be testing it tomorrow on X-Plane 12. Oh no, that's not it. That's not him. Sorry. That's the wrong bloke. What is his name? This one here, sorry. So Captain Whip TV, he will be flying StreamFlight 2.2 tomorrow in X-Plane 12. So yeah, just if you want to see an action in X-Plane 12, you go check him out. Actimel, hello sir, how are you? You have a problem. What problem? Did your sim crash again? Yeah, I don't know who the other Captain Whip is, so let's just kill that one. Delete message. There we are. This is the guy. Captain Whip TV. He is the one who will be flying X-Plane 12 tomorrow. I think it's because of SimBrief updated the AIRAC to 2604. Is the AIRAC, the latest AIRAC. 2604. Of course it is, Flight Simulator 2025. You mean the free one? Oh, I don't know. So why don't you just get the yearly AIRAC subscription from Navigraph? It costs 30 euros a year. How do you screenshot on MSFS 24? I mean, to be honest, I use a snipping tool. 30 euros a year, yeah. That's what I pay. For AIRAC only. Only the AIRAC, no charts. No charts. If you want charts, it's almost 100 euros a year. So I use a snipping tool. So this thing here. That's what I use. That tool there. Then I just I say new, and then boom. You're paying £10 a month. No, I pay only for the Iraq data. It's very well hidden. You have to find it, or maybe send them a message, and then they will show you where it is. But earlier when I did it, it was available. Now it's still available. Okay, 11,000 feet. Yeah, looks nice. And then we've got the orbit camera as well. Look at that. It looks really nice, doesn't it? Okay, 10,000 feet. Let's pop on the lights. Right, I've not done this landing before, but for SimFan, I am going to try and get this on the ground as comfortably as possible. Innsbruck, yeah, Innsbruck's a nice approach. Inshallah, inshallah. Here we go. All right, cushy. Drag required. You found it. Okay. Iraq only. Should be about 29 euros, 28 euros or something like that. Yearly subscription. If you want the charts, then yeah. Which charts am I using? The ones that come with 2024. These ones, the Lido charts. Good enough. They work. It comes with, yeah, Lido. Yeah, they're fine. Does the job. And little nav map. Little nav map is my main thing. Little nav map, I think, is one of the most powerful tools out there. After StreamFlight, little nav map is the next best thing. Little nav map is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, 7,000 feet, cushy, 3 miles. Yeah, we're okay. I'm going to really have to control my speed here. I got no visibility. Look at that. I did pick the right airport to land. Simfan, butter, you say? What about margarine? Not quite butter. Yeah, it does look a bit cloudy, doesn't it? Right, that's a bit too bright. Let's dim that down a bit. There we are. RNAV, it's an RNAV approach. There is a frequency But so this is the that's the approach. So I'm coming in here and then I'm going to take control there. So there we can see that, yeah. What is CTAF? CTAF. PAJN. What? Okay, there is no CTAF for Juneau, so we have to be on Unicom. Juneau traffic, Alaska 69 inbound for runway 08. We are 20 miles out. Oh, come on. This is some seriously bad weather, this is. Right, I am over ground. I'm over land. There's water. Then we got some more land. Can someone pull up the meta real quick for Juneau? Have I got meta? Let me pull meta here. Rain. We got rain. 800 feet. Okay. Broken at 2600. Let's kill the weather. Drag. Come on.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
I'm going very quick. Okay, we're good, we're good. Here we go.
2500.
Right, I'm dropping the gear here, so I got some drag. Slow down. There's the runway. Let's see if I do something here. Okay, we're okay. Okay, let's go. 180. Let's drop the flaps. Come on. I want to be 140, 146. Come on, slow down. Full flaps. Come on. I've got this, yeah. 146. Let's just drop it to 146. There we go. I have control.
Terrain, pull up. $100, 50, 30, 20, 10.
There we go. Yay! Yay! That was for Simfan. Inshallah, he will get well soon. There we go. Flaps up. And we are good. Uh, 235.
Whoa, now that's impressive.
Up there on the top left. That's a beautiful approach. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to try. It is a lovely approach. Okay, APU is on. Landing lights can go off. There we are. And strobes to steady. Continuous off and off. There we are. And let's get GSX. We are going to go to gate. We'll go gate 5. Select from the map. There we go. Select. Oh, it's got towing to the gate as well. Towing to the gate. Did you see that? Request towing to the gate. Should we try that? Okay, request progressive taxi. Accept route.
Roger. Taxi via Alpha. Charlie 1. Continue on taxiway Alpha. Now on Alpha.
Okay, they got rid of that stupid blue arrow. Lovely. So I'm using progressive taxi. All right, Simfan, you have a good meal and a great rest of your evening. Now you can relax a little bit. But yeah, nice of you to pop in, and thank you for the subscription, my friend. Thank you so much. Right, we're going to park at the gate and we're going to carry on. We're going to do a flight to Ketchikan. If anyone wants to join me on VATSIM, they can spawn up here at Juneau. And it's a short flight to Ketchikan. and we're on VATSIM, but there's no traffic around, so nothing to be afraid of.
Destination on your right. You have arrived at your destination. Progressive taxi completed.
Here we go, here we go. There we go. All right, cut engines. Parking brake is on. Move over to the APU. There we are. Cut engines 1 and 2. There we are. Bring on ground connections. There. Set chocks. Request ground power. There we go, and we are good. All right, APU can go back off, and anti-collision off, and we are all good. There we are. Okay, fuel pumps off, 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 and off. Lights off. There we go. Nice. And window heat can go off for now. There and there. And we are good. GSX, request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
There we go. Lovely. All right. Let's switch off the nav for now, and we can recycle. So switch off the flight directors, and we are good. Okay. Welcome to Juneau, where it's freezing apparently. But right now, let me just go and take a bathroom break, and we will return momentarily in about 5 minutes, and we'll continue our flight to Ketchikan. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, let's start sorting out our new flight plan. So we're just going to carry on. Okay, so we're going to carry on. Let's just edit this flight plan. Oh no, sorry, I've got one already loaded, saved. So we'll go to our saved flight plan, and this is the one now. So actually, let's just edit the flight plan. So there, and then we go to packed KT, right there. Okay, and let's just go like that. There we are, perfect. Okay, so we'll do that. And we're taking off on 08 and coming in on 11. There we are. So let's generate the flight plan. We're on the 738 single class. Generate. Now you'll see how I do little nav map. Okay. So there's our flight plan. So we fly south. There we go. So let's go to little nav map. So there's little nav map. Let's just clear the existing one. Okay. And then file, open flight plan from SimBrief. We're going to download, and it gives me the new flight plan. There it is. Okay. Now it tells me, I go here and say show departure procedures. There we go. And it's telling me up the top here, depart using SID GLAS 1 on VD. So here's GLAS 1 and there's LVD. Sorry, GLAS 1 LVD. I right click and insert, and it now creates the entire route that I need to take. Okay, I don't need any charts for this. Okay, because little nav map has it all. And I'm just going to follow this route all the way down to LVD. There is Lima Victor Delta. Now, at the other end, I show arrival approach. Okay, and then it gives me all of the arrival and approaches. It tells me I've got to land at 11. Okay, I've got to land at runway 11. There's runway 11. That's it there. Judging by this, it's a straight in approach. So let me just say ILS straight in. No, we'll go and do that. Is it putty? Yeah. So let me see. Let me if I right click and insert there. So there it is. I'm going to be flying this, get to putty at 2,400 feet, and I pick up the ILS and I'm landing right into runway 11. Simple as that. I haven't used any Navigraph charts or anything yet. Yeah, it works. Little nav map was powerful long before Navigraph. And there we are. That is what we're flying. That's the final leg. So exactly, so simple. 100% Captain Norse. Hello, mate. Seriously, is that you're greeting me? You're showing me an ass. Ah. It's like Microsoft Flight Sim ships add-on. I like big boats. And I cannot lie. Hey? Alright, so that's done. Our flight plan is done. Out to SimBrief and little nav map. Then we go to Elevate X, start tracking, pull it from SimBrief. There it is, Juneau to Ketchikan. And we are good. We are done. That's it. I'm ready. Then the next one is StreamFlight. I open up StreamFlight. I pull in the new sim brief. Bang. And there we go. We can see at the top, Juneau down to Ketchikan. So the overlay has also updated with all the brand new information. Because StreamFlight that I developed and that is available on flightsim.to for everyone is integrated with SimBrief. So there you go. All right. It's the best software you'll ever find. All right. And then number one software, StreamFlight. Number two, little nav map. Savrix, hello, sir. Hey, how are you? How are you? All right. That's it. We're ready. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. And let's do this. Okay, so let's go. And electronic flight bag, bring in the new flight plan. There we go. Departing from Juneau. There we go. Juneau. Number one on Google, mate. Number one on Google. Just do a flight sim overlay search and number one on Google. What can I say? Hey? All right. And let's do that and go nav and nav. Done. Perfect. Let's go to menu, FMC, sorry, index, ident position in it. So what we're going, Papa, Alpha, Juliet, November. There we go. Number 10, MSFS. Yeah, number 10. MSFS is right at the bottom of the list. We're at gate 5 today. We're at gate 5. Not in database, but that's okay. Let's just copy that one. No, sorry. We're not going to copy that one. That's the actual airport. Sorry. Next page. There we go. Bang. Okay, and there we go. Let me turn this music down a little bit. There we are. Okay. That's good. Our route. Let's go. So flight plan request Juneau to Ketchikan. There we are. Set fuel, set payload, select route. And let's go request boarding.
Boarding requested.
There we go. Attack the target. Go on then. And let's do this. Load. So we're leaving on 08.
We are ready for pushback.
I like these sceneries up in Alaska. They are really nice. Look at that. Log fires are burning. Okay, runway 08.
Departure checks completed.
So runway 08. There we are. And let's activate, execute. Departing on runway 08 on GLAS and LVD. And we can execute that. Our cruise today is 27,000 feet. So let's go to our arrival. Arrival is on... Oh, what was Yankee? Let me just check something.
Locking gear.
Yankee is further back, eh? And Zulu is there. Putty. And then this one is... you know what? I'm going to take that. Yeah. We're going to take ILS Yankee. So ILS Yankee... There we are. No vector. We're going straight in. Oh, sorry, no transition. Going straight in. We go to our legs. And let's have a look. So doozy. So doozy to Ryok. There we are. and then insert that, execute, and we are good. Runway 11 is 135, so let's go 135. We are 150, 27,000 feet for cabin. There we are, and that is all good. We're all set. So let's go to our route, and let's go Perth. 27,000 feet. 27,000 feet. The briefing panel. Fetch. Weather is 260 at 33. 260 at 33. There we go. Cost index is 13. Reserves are 1.1, 1.1, and 0 fuel weight. There we go. We can execute that. Let's go there, and we can close that. And let's go to our performance. There. Import from OFP. Juneau. No. Import. Juneau. 08. Import from aircraft. Import weather. And we can calculate 51. Okay, so that is 48. So let's go there and say 48. Perfect. Takeoff. Flaps 5. CG. And then we go weather. 110. 12. 110. 12. Is there a slope? No, no slope. So 0 there, and then we can go there. 41, 42. So 37, 42, 47. So 37, 42, 47. So 147. Trim is 5.5. There we are, 5.5-ish. That's all good. And we're all set. 147, 27 in the cruise. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I was focusing on something else. Sorry. There we go, to 27, and our runway heading is 87. There we go. All right, flight directors on, and on, there, and there. Why? Because we are, okay, that's fine. No problem. We are good. Let's go to our legs, route data, wind request. In the meantime, we can put on our APU. Oh, wow, that was nice, wasn't it? That was really nice. Look at that. Just off. But that was nice. So they are almost boarding. We are putting the APUs on so we can get out of here as soon as they're boarded. There we are. And we can go over to APU power. Okay, so let's load the wind. And execute. And descent forecasts. Load. And there we are. Execute. Perfect. We can go climb page there. And parking brake is on. Trim is done. We are all good. We are all good. And let me just pre-file this one, sorry. There we are, perfect. Good. We're just waiting for GSX to finish, which is nearly done. There we go. Baggage is 100%. Passengers should all be boarded any second now. QNH 3015. Yep, we're good. Going ground connections there. Boarding is complete. There we go. Request pushback. We're on APU. Yes, we are. Let's go. Yep. Prepare for pushback and departure. No. Okay, let's have a look at our doors. Door management. Let's go close. There we are. That's closed. That's closing. I don't understand GSX with this, to be honest. Does it close them automatically, or do I okay, no, it seems to be doing it. Okay, good. Nose left, tail right. Right pushback. Let's try. Boom. Ground connections. Release ground power and remove chock.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, releasing the parking brake.
Commencing push.
Let me just check the doors, make sure
Stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
everything is closed. So I wait for clear to start engines. Fly guy, hey guy. Fly guy, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Doing the second leg of our flight. We are flying from Juneau. We flew from Anchorage to Juneau. And then we're on our way now to Ketchikan. Ketchikan. And we're going to be taking off from runway 08 today.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes are setted. And let's start engines. There we go. All the fuel can come on. There we are. That's all good. Window heat on, and on. Hydraulics can go on. And APU bleed on. And starting number 2. Oh, too hot in Tampa. Ah, what's the temperature in Tampa? What are we here?
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
$90. I don't know what 90 is. What's that in proper? Okay, sorry. There we go. I forgot to do that. There we go. Start that engine. Oh, shit. No, sorry. Wrong one. What did I not do? Why is it nothing spinning? You can start engines now. What? Switch that off. APU bleed on. I'm on APU gen. Fuel pumps are on. What am I missing? Okay, let's just recycle that again. Ground. What's going on? What's happened to my engines? What did I not do? Fuel pumps are on. APU bleed is on. Ah, shit. There we go. Let's do it again. Okay. There. And now start again. What's going on with my engines? What did I not put on? Pumps are on. APU is on. Look at that. What's going on with my engines? I don't understand. EGT. Menu. There. Options. No. Aircraft. Failures. I have no failures. What did I forget? APU. Fuel pumps. That's on. That's on, that's on. Why? What's happened? APU is up. I don't know what's going on here. Why do I not have any engine rotation? Engine cut off. Low oil pressure. Why? There's the APU. It's running. APU bleed. Let's try that again. Ah, shit. I know why. Wow, man, what an idiot. There we go. Okay, we're good. Let's get out of here. There we go. Starting engines. There we are. We're on our way now. Okay. Okay, lovely. Let's go to engine 1. Sorry about that. Engine 1 and we get out of here. Climb. And here we're going to FMC. Okay, introduce fuel. And we are going to taxi. Okay. Juneau traffic, Alaska. 69. Taxiing runway 08 via Alpha. Okay, we can go to RTO flaps 5. There we go. There we go. We're all good. Let's go and continuous, engines. There we are. APU bleed off, APU off. And we can go there and there. Okay. Let's go. Okay, taxi. All right. Let's go. Right, we did have some traffic coming in, I think. No, we're okay. Juneau traffic, Alaska 69 lining up runway 08. Straight out departure. Okay. Let's go. Okay. 60% in one. Let's go. And Toga. Check.
B1. Rotate.
Rotates. Positive rate, gear up. There we go, lovely. Beautiful. There we go. It's pretty much straight down south now. So we can just bring in the autopilot. And there we are. Lovely. Look at that, eh? Flaps going up. And RTO off, disabled, and lock the gear. And that's it. We're on our way. Look at that beautiful scenery down there. And we're literally going to be flying down this valley at 27,000 feet. I mean, that's got to be a beautiful flight in real life. Here we are. So right there's the Canadian border, and we're flying down here through the waterways down into Ketchikan. Beautiful. 27,000 feet cruise. Top of descent will happen really quickly. So we are, what are we doing? Ketchikan, we're on the Yankee. So initial fix 4,100 feet. So let's pull up the charts for Ketchikan. There we are, and charts. There we go. Charts, approach, 11 on Yankee. There we go. And minimums 490. 109.3. 109.3. Let's just set that up now. 109. Oh, 109.3. 109.3. 109.3. There we go. 109.3. 109.3. There we are, 10,000 feet. Let's kill the lights. There we are, continuous to normal. Bells can go off and we are good. Absolutely lovely. Look at it. Looks gorgeous. So 27,000 feet. We'll be cruising for not long at all. Oh. Sorry. I should have a sneeze button. Breaking through the clouds, 14,000 feet.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Terrain.
Terrain. They're the
Pull
clouds. I had to take my foot off the rudder pedals. I almost moved the rudder pedals when I sneezed. Okay. Look at that weather. Is Ketchikan going to be zero visibility as well? Right, sink our heading. Here we go. Estimated time en route is actually only about 30 minutes. Distance to go, 83 to LVD. What is our top of descent then? LVD. Don't know yet. Let's have a look. Let's get to cruise first, obviously. $22,000 feet. Okay, 25,000 feet. There we are, 27,000 feet. All right, we're at cruise. Here's our top of descent. Not far. Let's just get level and steady in the cruise. So I want to be at 4,100 feet now. So let's go to 4,100 feet. There we go. Q&H on our arrival is 3025. 3025. There we are. Minimums. 490. 490. Oh, that's going to take forever to get there. 490. I don't know why it says reset, because it doesn't reset. 490. There we are. 490. 4,100 is our initial fix, and the course is 115. 115. There we are. We've done our radios. There we go. And let's do our init ref 141. And there we go. Done. Descent briefing is complete. Brakes to 3. And we are ready for our arrival into Ketchikan. Sim crashed. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, started our descent into Ketchikan. That's where we are right now. But we don't see anything really on the ground. There we go. Aximo, maybe you need to go back to 2020, eh? Okay, descent profile's looking good. Here we go. Sync our heading. How far are we from the airport? We're about 80 nautical miles from the airport, so still got a bit of ways to go. All of a sudden, something has just popped up. Oh no, he's at 41,000 feet. Where they're going to Eugene. Coming up to our transition altitude, transition level. All right, 16,000 feet. Oh, I forgot to change the Q&H. Wow, zero visibility. Trust the technology. There we are, coming up to 13,000 feet. Okay, we got rain. There we are, coming up to 10,000 in a bit. Descent profile's looking good. Let's check out init ref, drag required. Let's go there. Init ref is still good. Look at the clouds. Come on. Come on. 10,000, let's go. Landing lights. Runway and taxi. There we go. Go to continuous, continuous, and seatbelts on. We are good. Let's put this baby on the ground. There we are, 9,000 feet. Where are we? That's where we are. Right there. We are 35 miles out. I want to be at 4,100 feet at Ryok. Right there, 4,600 feet, but well, 4,100 feet is what I need to aim for. Wow, zero viz. Nothing is visible. And it is daylight. I mean, it's not like the sun's gone down. Is that raining? Oh, no. No, not yet. Right, let's take over the speed, 240. We're okay. We'll pass Doozy and I'll start to slow down. 2 flaps up speed, 210. So there's Doozy. We're going to slow down to 210. I'm going to have to drop. Three miles. That's interesting. Okay, let's drop to 210. There. And some drag. And let's lose some height. "21 nautical miles out." See, it is daylight. I'm not flying in the dark. Just the clouds. No viz at all. There you go, 21 nautical miles. I could pick up the localizer now. There we go. We've got the localizer. There we go. The localizer's coming in. We got that. Looks a little bit offset. It shouldn't be. But that's okay. There's the glide slope coming in, 4,100 feet, so we're okay. We are 15 miles out. So, go up top, approach. There we go. So 4,100 feet, we should capture the glide slope. There we go. Got it. We're good. I'm going to have to slow down quite quick, I think. Here we go. Right, slow it down. 180, flaps 1, and flaps 2. Ten miles out. Ketchikan traffic, Alaska 69, inbound runway 11. We are 8 miles out. 2500, drop the gear. And let's go to flaps 5. Flaps 10. Let's make ourselves as big as possible. All the way now. I've got to slow down real quick. 7 miles out. I want to be 146. Like someone's opened the door. And flaps full. 146. Here we are. Oh, there's loads of aircraft on the ground here. Ketchikan traffic. Alaska 69 inbound 5 miles out, runway 11. Fully established on the localizer. Okay, got the runway lights. Okay, I have control.
Glide slow.
Yeah,
Glide slow.
it's okay.
Glide slow. 100.
Here we go.
30. 20. 10.
Here we go. Manual braking. Welcome to Ketchikan. Ketchikan traffic, Alaskan 69, clear of runway 11. Okay, flaps up. APU. We'll go parking 2. Oh, I should have used airport stairs. Hold on. Change facility, revoke parking. Okay, yes. And then let's go again. Select from map. 2. Select. Request follow me. No. Use airport stairs. There he is. Here we go. Lovely. Parking brakes on. APU should be up. Yes, it is. APU up. There and there. Continuous there. Landing lights. So all the lights can go off. And we can shut down engines. There we go. And ground connections. Set chocks and request. There we are. Perfect. Okay, switch off that. The anti-collision can go off. Fuel pumps off. TSX. Request. Really? What's going on now with GSX? Really? Restart Koodle. Company traffic is there. Ian, hello. Sorry, GSX is giving me trouble. There we go. And request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Use airport stairs. There we go. And Alaskan Airlines. There we go. Perfect. And we are good. There we are. Welcome to Ketchikan. 2 nice landings. I did enjoy those landings. All right, that is it for me. Let's see. That is it for me. Okay. I will see you all on the weekend. We'll do some more streams. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do the caravan again. I haven't done I did the caravan once, but we'll do the caravan again. We'll do some low and slow stuff. All right. In the meantime, you all take care. We're going to send you over to, let's go to Nate, who's flying. What is he flying today? Let's see, who is on?
Passengers aboarding.
Yeah, let's go with it, mate. Okay. There we go. I will see you all on the next one. In the meantime, you all take care, stay safe, and yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.